The Wave movie 2019 at first seems strange and confusing, but then everything becomes clear, however, not in the way the director intended. The main character, an insurance company lawyer, Frank, being born from a family life, looks for adventures and together with his colleague goes to some suspicious bar. Frank finds a random girlfriend and together with her tries an unusual prohibited substance, obviously with experimental properties, since it involves a paired reception by two users at once. Then his brain throws Frank back and forth in time, so that the connection between events is lost, and we have to wonder for a long time what they have in common and who is chasing for him. But it turns out that nobody. Frank creates all the troubles by himself, forgets about them, jumps into other situations, creates new problems, rolls back without remembering anything, destroys furniture in a poor neighborhood in an immigrant's house, runs away from police, steals drugs for a huge amount from a dangerous drug dealer, lost them, so on. Moreover, at each new stage, the situation becomes worse than it was before. The colleague who encouraged Frank to visit the wrong place tries to help him, but without success. It is noteworthy that the random girl seems has died immediately from the received dose. In any case, for some reason I got that impression, and Frank meets her from time to time when his consciousness briefly throws him into another world. Then he flies back out and returns to Earth. However, we begin to be anxious for him and come to understanding that this won't end well. Resembling a comedy outwardly, the film is slowly but surely moving towards a tragic final, which comes when Frank settles all the problems, compensates the drug dealer his losses for the missing goods, negotiates something at his office, and finds a missing girlfriend, who this time shies away from him scared and hurriedly leaves by a car. Here it would seem that you can exhale and relax, but it wasn't there. Frank goes to look at a car that crashed into a billboard and suddenly is hit by another car driven by his boss, the director of the insurance company. Police finds drugs in his trunk, which means that he was also under the illegal substances. It turns out that a drug addict died at the hands of other drug addict. Well, what follows from this? What is the idea? Alas, there is no idea there. I've been thinking about it for a long time, but I haven't found anything. I don't want to take seriously the idea promoted in the film that the universe strives for balance and pushes a person to correct the mistakes he or she has made. What then remains? Involuntarily, an association arises with the David Lynch films, especially with The Lost Highway. They are very similar in structure, random cutting of episodes, characters come from nowhere and suddenly disappear, lack of linear logic, and so on. But not everybody can make movies like Lynch. Few people can. Actually, I don't know anyone else. The director of the Wave movie failed to develop the traditions of Lynch in this genre. Everything is much simpler here. But he tried, it can be seen from everything, and next time perhaps he will be able to do better. In the whole, it can be noted that the film was promising but couldn't overcome the bar, which was set too high. And that's a pity. Nevertheless, it is worth for watching. This movie stands out from the general flow. Thanks to everyone who watched this video. If you have your own thoughts about the interpretation of the Wave, share them in comments. See you, bye bye.